Right, hello everybody and welcome to Yensum. Today we're going to be talking about all things baby food. This one's really close to my heart, seeing my own little ones grow up and how important it is to get those early tastes right, you know? We're going to be making some absolutely delicious and, most importantly, nutritious recipes that are super easy to whip up. Hopefully this will save you some time and give your little one the very best start. Now before we get stuck in, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tasty ideas. Alright, let's kick things off with a classic, sweet potato and carrot puree. This one's a real winner. Naturally sweet, full of vitamins, and you can bet your bottom dollar the little ones are gonna love it. First off, grab yourself a sweet potato and a couple of carrots. Give them a good scrub, no need to peel. All the good stuff is right under the skin. Chop them into chunks about an inch or so just so they cook a bit faster. Now get a steamer going or a pot with a little bit of water and a steamer basket on top. Pop those veggies in and let them steam away for about 15 minutes or until they're nice and tender. You want to be able to poke through them easily with a fork. Once they're steamed, chuck them in a blender and whiz them up until they're smooth as silk. And there you have it. Let it cool down a bit before you serve it up to your little one. You can even freeze any leftovers in ice cube trays for a quick and easy meal later on. Next up, we've got a beautifully simple apple and pear mash. It's like a little taste of orchard sunshine. Grab yourself a nice ripe apple and a juicy pear. Peel them, core them, and chop them up into chunks, just like before. Steaming time. Again, about 15 minutes or until they're soft and yielding. Now for the mashing. You can use a potato masher or a fork if you like it a bit chunky, or whiz it up in the blender for a smoother texture. A little tip from me. If you fancy jazzing it up a bit, a pinch of cinnamon adds a lovely bit of warmth. Just make sure it's cooled down before serving to your little one. This next one is a personal favorite, avocado and banana mash. It's creamy, dreamy, and packed full of healthy fats and potassium, which is brilliant for growing babies. Grab yourself a ripe avocado and a banana. You want that avocado to be nice and soft. Scoop out the flesh of the avocado and pop it in a bowl. Peel your banana and add that to the bowl too. Now for this one, you don't need to cook anything. Just grab a fork and mash it all up together until it's lovely and smooth. This one's best served fresh, so your little one can enjoy all those lovely nutrients. Alright, let's get some savory goodness going with this chicken and vegetable puree. Now this is a great one for when your little one starts on solids. It's packed full of protein and essential nutrients. Start by cooking up some chicken. You can poach it, bake it, grill it, whatever you fancy. Once it's cooked through, let it cool slightly, and then shred it up. While the chicken's cooking, prep your veggies. We're going with carrots, potatoes, and peas today, but feel free to use whatever you've got on hand. Chop them into small pieces and steam them until they're tender. Now, chuck the shredded chicken and steamed veggies into your trusty blender and whiz it all up until smooth. Let it cool down and it's ready to serve. Last but not least, we've got a breakfast of champions, blueberry and oatmeal porridge. This one's a great source of fiber and antioxidants, and it'll keep those little tummies full all morning long. Pop some oats into a saucepan with water or milk. Your choice. Bring it to a boil and then reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally until the oats are nice and creamy. While the oats are cooking, grab yourself a handful of blueberries. Give them a good rinse and then add them to the pan for the last minute or two of cooking. Now, you can either leave it as it is for a chunkier texture or whiz it up in the blender for a smoother porridge. Leave it to cool and then serve it up to your hungry little one. So there you have it, 5 fantastic baby food recipes that are easy peasy to make, and most importantly, your little ones are gonna love. Remember, cooking for your baby should be fun and rewarding, so don't be afraid to experiment with different flavors and textures. And if you try any of these recipes, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I always love to hear from you. Until next time, happy cooking!